Oh, no.
Start a dopamine drip.
Oh, no, doctor, she's flatlining.
If you can't afford a lawyer, one will be provided to you at the government's expense. Do you understand these rights?
Officers, this is ridiculous. This is really not the way it seems. What the heck is that?
Ethan, no!
What? No.
Would you forget? Teresa, Gwen needs you.
Wait, come on. Handcuffs? Come on. She's not a flight risk. She's not a danger or anything.
Yeah?
She doesn't...
Well, the lady in there might disagree.
And you seem to be forgetting your wife's already confessed to the stabbing.
All right, Gwen, you don't need to say another word to these guys. Do you understand?
Ethan, it's okay. Stop fussing at me. I don't mind telling the officers what happened.
Okay, you two are gonna have to finish this domestic disagreement downtown. We're going.
Ethan, do something!
No, I'm sorry. Wrong. You're not doing this. I'm not going to let you arrest my wife for attempted murder. You got it?
You all right? You look a little cold. Here.
No, I'll be okay.
No, I don't mind. It's okay. You're pregnant. You gotta keep yourself warm, you and the baby. I'll be fine.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get some coffee.
Okay. God, what have I done? My mother lied to me my whole life, and now I'm lying too. Well, I just hope my secret doesn't hurt as many people as hers has. Maybe she's right. God, maybe I should just tell the truth now that Chad is the baby's father and not Fox. Maybe it's better to face the pain now instead of worrying that it's all gonna come out later.
You finally did it. You made good on your threat and you killed your own sister.
No.
Yes. I don't even know who you are, Eve. You're not the same woman that I married. I never thought you would stoop to murder.
Look, you don't know what you're talking about. Eve told you she was trying to save Liz's life.
Like I'm gonna believe a word out of your lying mouth. Liz, hold on, sweetheart. Just hold on.
Sam, I swear I didn't do anything to her. We were arguing, yes, but then she just collapsed, stopped breathing.
It's just a coincidence that you threatened her life at my house. I heard you, and so did Simone.
Yes, we were arguing.
That's the point, Eve. You blame Liz for all of your wrongdoings, for your past sins, and for our divorce. Then you couldn't take it when you heard that I proposed to her.
Listen, you are gonna get married?
Yeah, that's right, Sam. I'm starting a new life with her.
Oops.
And now Eve's killed her.
She's not dead, TC. We gotta get her to the hospital.
I'll come with you in the
You
ambulance.
stay the hell away from her.
Oh, please, you can't seriously think that I tried to kill my own sister. You know me better than that.
That's the point, Eve. I don't know you.
Look, under the circumstances, I think it's best that I ride with her.
I can't believe this is happening.
We'll take the car to the hospital.
I need to know. You really are my mother, aren't you?
No, no puede ser.
You're right, it's not possible.
No, I told you.
No, what you told me is that you were. But then you denied it, and I started thinking about everything that we've been through since Mexico. And we've had an incredible connection from the start.
You were just kindred spirits, that's all.
No, it's more than that. You gave me my mother's Bible. Now, where did you get that?
I told you before, Sheridan, that we were friends. Believe me, you and I are nothing to each other in the ways that you mean.
No, I don't believe you because I can see the truth in your eyes.
You're wrong, dear. You just so much want to believe that your mother's alive. It's natural.
Okay, if I'm not your daughter, if we don't mean anything to one another, then just tell me that you don't care. Tell me that you don't give a damn if I just walk away right now and we never see each other again. Tell me that you and Luis's father are gonna go back to Mexico and you're gonna forget that we ever even met. Go ahead and tell me that and just break my heart.
That's right. I can't live this lie anymore. Yes. Oh, my darling Sheridan. I am Catherine Crane. I am your mother.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest, breathe in, breathe out, to keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
You mean that? You really are my mother.
Sheridan. Just because there are physical similarities, it doesn't mean it's true.
Because it's not true. Oh, look at her, she's doing it again. Why don't you just leave Sheridan alone, okay? What is wrong with you keeping up this vicious lie?
I wanted to tell you the first day I met you in Mexico. I wanted to throw my arms around you and tell you how much I love you, how much I've always loved you.
Why didn't you?
Let's just say there were reasons. I didn't want to confuse you. I didn't want to cause you more pain.
I knew that there was something there. I knew it from the beginning.
Sheridan, do not be fooled. This woman is not your mother. She is... Look at her, she's a monster. You know, she had no problem running off with a married man, stealing him away from his wife and all of us kids. Yeah, okay, Mrs. Wheeler, there's a lot of things. She is not your mother. She's more like your garden variety home wrecking whore.
Please stop it! Stop saying those things about my mother.
Hallelujah. Things are looking up.
Hey,
Hey. You too?
I was just keeping Valerie warm. It's freezing out here. Aren't you cold?
Oh, Fox gave me his jacket, so I'm okay.
Right.
He went to get us some coffee.
It's so much colder down here by the water than it is in town. I shouldn't have forgot my coat in the car.
Well, I'll go get it.
Oh, no, that's okay. Be right back.
So, you and Fox are out for a walk?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just wanted to clear my head, you know.
Well, no wonder with all the pressure you're under.
Pressure.
Come on, I know what you're going through. I mean, the baby, parents' divorce. Can't be easy right now.
Well, you're certainly right about that.
Well, what do you know? My half-brother in the flesh, again. Well, I thought you'd be at work, you know, working on that new project. I think you'd be walking around the wharf.
Cubicle 2's all ready.
Eve, you're not going in there.
TC, I'm a doctor. Do you want Liz's life saved or not?
Well, how about if she's saved by somebody who didn't try to kill her?
Damn it, TC.
TC, I did not try to hurt Liz. I don't know how you could think such a thing.
Well, I'm not the only one who heard you threaten your sister's life.
Blame Eve for not telling you about our past, but not for things she had nothing to do with.
Why do I get the feeling that Pookie wouldn't be defending me the same way that he's defending Eve?
Look, everyone just cool it. Until I get the facts, you shouldn't even be talking to each other. Now, I agree with TC. I think we should get another doctor to take care of Liz.
Sam?
That's the way we're gonna do it.
I didn't even do anything, Julian. I didn't do anything to hurt Liz.
I know when everyone takes the time to think clearly again, they'll realize the same thing.
Everyone but TC. I can't believe my ex-husband believes that I would try to kill Liz. My own sister.
Still nothing.
1 milligram of atropine.
I'm getting a heartbeat, doctor.
That was too close for comfort. Let's close her up.
Look, just get your hands off her. I'll take her down to the station for questioning later, all right?
You're not much of a lawyer, are you?
My son is an excellent lawyer.
Then he ought to know how it works in murder cases.
What murder case? Teresa isn't dead.
Not yet she isn't, but it's still a capital crime. Sir, get out of the way.
I'm not letting you do it, all right?
It's all right, Ethan. Just let them do their jobs.
Gwen,
No, don't argue with him, Ethan. You'll only make it worse for Gwen. Look, I apologize for my son. He's very upset. Anyone would be under the circumstances.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know about that. My wife hasn't stabbed anyone with a scalpel.
Oh, that's real nice.
Not another word, Ethan. Look, there is so much more going on here than you know.
We know that your son's wife stabbed another woman. She's even admitted it.
Teresa drove Gwen to this. She kidnapped their surrogate. She stole their embryo. Teresa is the criminal here, not Gwen.
How is she? Is she all right?
The assailant's scalpel grazed some nerves between her vertebrae. We won't know the extent of the damage for a while.
What does that mean? Will Teresa live or will she die?
Well, we've stabilized her for the moment, ma'am, but there's no way to answer your question. It's just wait and see over the next 24 hours.
Teresa's still alive?
Yes, thank God.
But I thought I killed her. I want her dead.
Where are you taking her?
Well, she'll be in recovery for a while, but we'll let you know if and when we move her to a room.
Gwen, don't say anything else.
She's not supposed to be alive. She's supposed to be dead.
Gwen, please.
Ethan, it's the only way. It's the only way we're ever gonna get our lives back. She doesn't deserve to live.
Gwen, God! Stop it! God. Look, she doesn't know what she was doing, okay? I'm sorry about that.
Save it, buddy. We're taking her now.
Okay? Well, I'm coming with you then.
Suit yourself.
Listen, get a hold of Rebecca. Tell her what's going on.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
Sammy, how is she?
They don't know yet. They're still trying to stabilize her.
So help me God if she
In the
dies.
meantime, I want to get a clear picture of what happened in the church basement. Who was the last person to see Liz standing?
I was. As I told you before, we were arguing and then she just collapsed. And I could see right away that she was having trouble breathing.
Yeah, then you start to go to work on her with a knife.
That's enough. Now, was anyone else with you in the church basement during this argument?
I don't think so.
Not when I got there. You see, I was upstairs and I thought I heard a fight going on, so I went down there to see what was going on. And my goodness, I mean, you never would have believed that these two were flesh and blood sisters.
Did you see Liz collapse?
Yes. Yes, I did. She went down like a ton of bricks with no warning whatsoever.
And you're certain there was no one else in the basement?
Not a soul.
But you didn't literally see Eve harm Liz in any way, did you?
No. No, I didn't, but your mistress, the normally cool, calm, and collected doctor, was certainly in a terrible rage. I mean, she was angry like I have never seen her before.
Listen, Eve did nothing to her sister. I'd stake my life on it.
You may have to, Pookie.
You know what? You're right. I was working late tonight with Valerie. We decided to get some fresh air, take a walk, so we could get our second wind back at the office.
Second wind? I'm sorry, man. I'm just trying to figure out why that sounds so lame to me.
Well, you know, if you're trying to say something, please, just spit it out.
Well, actually, I was in the middle of saying something. It was nothing. You're right. It was nothing. Just, wondering if it was working. Did you get your second wind? Can you go back to the office and, burn the midnight oil?
Well, it's up to Valerie.
Oh, right. Valerie, it's your assistant.
You know what? Even though you gave me your jacket, Fox, it's still freezing. So why don't we just leave, okay?
Yeah, all right. That's a good idea.
Chad, Whitney.
Hey, what's wrong?
When I went back to the car to get my coat, I turned on the radio. Your Aunt Liz was rushed to the hospital.
What? Why?
They didn't say what happened.
Well, I gotta get over that.
You're a wicked, wicked girl.
I can't hear.
Okay, Sharon, I don't blame you for being upset. But you're not thinking straight. This woman, okay, she's not your mother.
Luis, I can feel it. It's not in the words that she says. It's something that I can feel in my heart. Oh, there's so much to explain.
She doesn't even look like pictures I've seen of Catherine Crane.
She could have had plastic surgery. Rebecca thought she had.
Lots of women have facelifts, but it doesn't mean that they're somebody's long-lost parent, okay?
It did with your father, that's exactly what it meant.
It is true, Sharon. I am your mother.
No, you aren't. You forget I ran your fingerprints through the Crane database, and they would have matched up if you were Catherine Crane.
Not if the database was constructed after Catherine had left, not if Alistair had tampered with it.
Oh, come on. I even remember when Catherine Crane died. It was on TV. It was in all the newspapers.
Oh, you bet your sweet patooties it was. I remembered like it was yesterday that the governor himself was there and the president sent flowers.
Now do you believe me? Sheridan, this woman could be just about anyone. Okay, but the one person she isn't is your mother.
Damn it. How much do you need to convince yourself, Luis?
You are my passion for life.
I couldn't agree with you more, Luis. The entire world saw Catherine Crane put to rest.
They saw a memorial service on the 6 o'clock news. No one saw who was in the casket, and the funeral itself was private. Besides, why would Mrs. Wheeler say she was Catherine Crane if she weren't?
Well, there are a lot of reasons, Beth. For one, Mrs. Wheeler could be posing as Alistair's late wife in order to extort money from him. Or maybe Julian or Sheridan. I mean, really, who knows how a mind like that works?
I never cared about the money, Luis. Never. It was the Crane fortune that made Alistair become the monster he did. I ran away from it all.
Even though it meant leaving me.
Don't believe her, Sheridan. It's nothing but lies.
Well, what bothers me is that Mrs. Crane supposedly died right after your father went missing. Isn't that right, Louise?
That's true. We heard about Catherine's death just days after Martin disappeared. I was right when I confronted you earlier, wasn't I? You are Catherine Crane. With everything that you had, you just had to have more. You stole my husband. You stole my children's father.
Care to make a statement?
As my wife's attorney, I will speak for her, okay?
I don't know what else I can say. I already told you that I stabbed Teresa. She asked for it. I really actually should have done it years ago. Would have saved me a lot of pain and suffering. And I might even still have my firstborn child, Sarah.
Honey, I'm begging you, stop, okay? You don't know what you're saying, okay?
Of course I know what I'm saying, Ethan. I don't have anything to hide. I didn't do anything wrong. Teresa is the one who committed all the real crimes against you and me and the family that we would have.
Look, this is completely off the record, okay? This is not an official statement. Honey, I love you, and I am trying to protect you. Honey, do you understand me?
Sam? The results of the test came back. Liz had a toxic reaction.
Toxic?
That's right. Liz was poisoned.
That proves it. Eve tried to kill Liz. Who else would have access to poison but a doctor?
Oh, please, TC, you talk as if you were never even married to Eve. She wouldn't try to kill anyone, even her worst enemy.
You know what, Julian? She blinded me with love, too. Now it's your turn.
Somebody want to tell us what the hell's going on here?
Aunt Liz was poisoned?
Yes, in the basement of the church. We're all waiting for Luis and Sheridan's wedding to begin, and all of a sudden, your mom and Aunt Liz went downstairs and they had a fight.
She just collapsed without warning, honey.
But she's still alive, right?
Barely.
You have to believe it, Whitney. Your mother had nothing to do with this.
Like there's anybody else around here who hates Liz.
Whitney, I know you're angry with me, but I know you know me better than that. I would never hurt your Aunt Liz.
Yeah, just like you would never betray your husband and your daughters.
Look, that's enough. Now, there was a punch bowl on the table near the two of you, right?
Yes, there was.
Did either of you drink from it?
Yes, Liz took a sip of hers right before she collapsed.
Okay, I'm gonna call the officer on duty at the church, have him gather up all the information and bring it in for testing.
There was a lot of people who drank from that punch bowl, and everybody's fine. Seems like the only poison was in Liz's glass.
What are you saying? Someone set out to kill just Liz?
That's what it looks like.
Thank God that there was no poison in your glass.
Rebecca, are you certain there was no one else in the basement with you besides Eve and Liz?
Well, excluding me, not a soul. I'm sorry, Eve. I have to tell the truth.
Oh my God.
Well, and just because Eve's an adulteress doesn't make her a murderer.
Thank you for the help, Rebecca.
Don't blame Rebecca. The evidence speaks for itself, Julian.
Chief Bennett?
Come on, man, what is it? Tell me, is she...
Liz is holding her own. But we just got some new information. It seems that the poison Liz drank is the same poison that was used to try to kill Alistair Crane. We may have an attempted serial killer on our hands.
Honey, listen, I'm gonna get you out of this. Okay, you're not gonna be here 1 minute longer than necessary, you hear me?
I'm not afraid.
Time to book the suspect. You can speak to your wife, excuse me, client, later.
Don't blame Catherine. Now, I'm the one who made the decision for us to leave. Nobody forced me.
Cállate. I admired you. I even felt sorry for you. Me, the blindly naive wife who thought she had this wonderful marriage compared to yours with Alistair's. And all the time you were sleeping with my husband behind my back.
No, Pilar, it wasn't that way at all.
Never, I swear it.
I was too busy with our children. Our 5 children. Just stupid. All those nights Martin went out after dinner. I thought he had gone back to the office at Crane Industries, but he didn't. He was with you.
No.
Oh my God, I would call, and I would never get an answer. And you told me that you were on a business call. Business call!
Stop it, Mama. Papa would never do the things you accuse him of. Papi, tell me it's not true. Tell me La Señora Wheeler is not Mrs. Catherine Crane.
Yes, Paloma, she is. That is who she is.
Touchdown.
Would you give me a break? None of this makes any sense. Okay, let's say it were true. And you were Mrs. Crane and you fell in love with my father. Why wouldn't you just run off into the night? I mean, really, why go to the trouble to fake your death?
That's what I'm saying. We didn't. That was all Alistair's doing. We didn't know what he'd done until after we'd gone.
We were going to settle somewhere. Martin was going to contact Pilar. I was going to try and find a way to contact Sheridan and Julian and tell them that I'm still alive.
And when we realized that Alistair had declared Catherine dead, we knew right then that he wouldn't stand for anyone knowing that his wife had left him.
How convenient. So then no one knew that you were really alive. The people who loved you could just wonder and suffer. All for some sordid affair.
No, it wasn't like that, Luis. I swear to you, Pilar, Martin and I were never involved. Not like that. Not until much later. He took me away because if he hadn't, Alistair was going to kill me.
Oh, please.
No, it's true, Luis. Catherine didn't want anyone to know who she was. There were times that I was at the house that I could hear Alistair beating the hell out of her. He was cruel and violent, and Pilar, you knew that.
So you had to be the knight in shining armor. Why not let the cops handle it?
And do what? What were they going to do against Alistair Crane? Come on, Luis, you know better than that. The only way to get Catherine safe was to take her far away.
So you left your family instead. Why don't you just admit that you two were lovers?
But we weren't. We were just friends back then. We became closer much later.
I missed you so much. I cried for you every night. And all this time you were alive and well. Why didn't you come back for me? I became afraid for your safety, Sheridan. Later, I learned that Alistair tried to kill you and Luis. I would have made it much worse and much more dangerous for you. That was then. What about since Mexico? Oh, I have wanted to tell you the truth so many times. I've desperately wanted to take you in my arms and tell you how sorry I am. How much I apologize for all the years that we lost together. I couldn't. So I kept my distance, or at least I tried. I'm so sorry, my darling. I'm so sorry. I would have given anything to see you grow up here. I can't ask for your forgiveness. I know that, but if I could ask that you just please, my love, please try and understand. Oh my God.
A serial killer in Harmony, huh?
Looks that way. Same MO, same poison.
This actually could work. Oh, I mean, I did poison the wrong person. But I could make them think that Eve did it, and then she could go to jail for the rest of her life, or worse. She could fry.
But what's the motive? And everyone in Harmony had a reason to see my father dead, but Liz...
Well, Liz only has one enemy, and that's Eve. What? Oh, sorry.
You know, it all fits if you ask me. Eve hated Alistair for keeping her son away from her for all these years. And she also blamed him for Whitney falling in love with her half-brother. And we all know why she despises Liz. Because I just asked her to marry me.
What? So she was upset. That doesn't make her guilty of anything.
What's that saying? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I don't trust her anymore, Eve. And I don't think anybody else should either.
Hello, whoever it is, I'm busy. No, Rebecca, it's me. It's Ivy. Well, I'll call you back.
No, don't you dare. Look, Gwen has been arrested and charged with the attempted murder of Teresa right here in the hospital.
What?
Yeah, she stabbed Teresa in the back with a scalpel.
Look, if this is your idea of a sick joke.
No, I am serious. They took her downtown to the station house. Ethan went with him, but I don't know what he's going to be able to do.
My God, I mean, so I hate Teresa too, but why now?
The DNA test came back on the baby.
Oh, no, please don't tell me.
It's Teresa's with Ethan, not Gwen's.
Oh, my God, my poor Gwenny. Just please tell me she's succeeded. Please tell me that Teresa is dead.
She's hanging on by a thread, but no, she's still alive.
I gotta go. I've gotta go be with Gwenny. The baby, it's Teresa's. Gwen stabbed Teresa. And they took Gwen off to jail.
Teresa. Oh my God, I gotta go to her.
You know, I should go too. Liz is my aunt just as much as she's Whitney's.
Right.
You know, I'll drop you off at home, okay?
You want to be there for Whitney, don't you?
Sorry.
It's okay, I understand. I saw your face when she heard the news. You wanted to reach out and hold her, but you had to watch Fox do it instead.
Look, this isn't something we should be talking about.
It's okay, Chad. When you're really in love with someone, you can't put them behind you overnight.
Look, this isn't... It's not like that. All right, Whitney's my sister, for crying out loud.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, and yes, I care about her. I'll always care about her. She's a wonderful person. But that's it. Really. Yeah, I can't believe you'd think anything else. Let's just go.
Sure.
Vitals, Alice.
Still weak, Dr. Adams.
Oh, I'm sorry. You'll have to leave. She's my best friend. How is she?
Your friend's in a coma right now. It doesn't look good.
Well, can I sit with her at least? Is that okay?
For a minute. Sometimes it helps if you talk to the patient. We don't know how much gets through the subconscious.
Thank you. Teresa, honey, don't die. Okay? Please don't die.
Get you out of here as soon as I can, I promise you.
Gwen? Oh, my God. Gwenny. Gwenny, it's all right. I'm here for you. I am. Ivy told me everything, and Teresa deserved to die.
Oh, Rebecca, come on.
No, it is true. They are punishing the wrong person here. I mean, that my baby is here behind bars when she hasn't done anything wrong. It is a complete and total travesty of justice.
It's okay, Mother.
No, it is totally not okay.
No, but I'm fine. I know I did the right thing. First, Teresa killed Sarah, and then she killed the baby she was carrying for me, and then she killed my last chance of ever becoming a mother. And I couldn't just let her have everything.
My God, Teresa's won. Anthony's behind bars, and now Teresa is... She's gonna have everything.
Teresa, honey, please wake up. Come on, you really need to wake up, okay? Because your children, they need you. And I need you too.
What's her prognosis?
It's too early to tell. She went into cardiac arrest in the OR.
No.
They managed to stabilize her, but the next 24 hours will tell.
Honey, wake up. Teresa, wake up.
Julian, you don't think that I did this, do you? I mean, you're not saying that because you're afraid that I actually did do it, are you?
Of course not. I know you. If TC doesn't, you could never poison anyone.
God, I wish my family could believe that. And Rebecca with the police. Did you hear her? If she tried to help me anymore, I'd be behind bars.
Just forget about Rebecca. She's jealous because she knows that I want to divorce her and be with you. And I'm not going to let anyone railroad you on this, I promise you. Let's go home.
No, not so fast. We don't know Liz is going to make it or not.
That's right. Until we know more, no one's going anywhere. I need more answers from you, Eve.
Precious, move over.
Okay, Precious, come on. Let's go.
Sheridan, come on, honey, wake up. Come on.
Let me help. Maybe I can
Get
bring
away from
around.
her.
But
She just fainted. She'll be all right. Let Louise handle it.
I'm sorry I took so long. I was told the bride and groom are out here.
We have a problem, Father.
Yes, Sheridan fainted, Father.
Has anyone called the hospital?
She'll be fine.
Then you plan to resume the wedding ceremony?
Gee, Father, under the circumstances, I don't think so.
Damn it, Sammy, arrest her. Half the town heard Eve threaten to kill Liz, and she made good on her threat.
look, I hate Teresa. What, now that she has your baby, are you gonna go back to her?
I'm never gonna let either one of you hurt us ever again.
NBC Wednesdays.
One of you will walk away with a layout in the 2005 Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue.
A new series where 12 models compete for a dream.
They need toughness to make it.
Because you don't have like a perfectly symmetrical face.
We're dropping you.
And your vote will decide who will become a Sports Illustrated swimsuit supermodel.
Anybody who knows me, they know how bad I want it.
The Sports Illustrated swimsuit model search, NBC Wednesday.